Hey guys, Brad from Coastal here. I'm here with Shane from Coastal Offroad, and this weekend we're going to show you how a coastal bar is made.
Hey guys, yeah, Shane from Coastal Offroad. This weekend we've got Brad's 80 in the shop. We're going to do a rear bar with dual swing outs, rock slider and front bar install. Yeah, come along for the ride and see how our DIY bumper kits go together.
Alright, so next morning now, me and Shane last night sort of set everything up, got everything ready. The boys have just shown up now and we are cracking into it. A bit noisy in there to try and talk to the camera, so I'll just come outside. But I'll show you guys what we're up to.
Here we are, 10 in the morning, started at 7. We've got 2 other guys helping out today. So far I've been working on the rear bar, getting all that centrepiece in and lined up and tapped together one wing. And then up the front here we'll go see what Mitch and Alex are up to. As you can see, things are moving along pretty quickly. Alex put the front centre section on. Again, we clean out all the factory threads and repair any that are damaged. Some of these older vehicles need a bit of love before we start putting the new bars on. But yeah, front centre section's gone on and Alex is working out each way with the wings at the moment. Not too much more to go on the front, just the underplates and the winch veer lead plate, and then we'll be pulling that one off to start welding it before we put the hoops on. Here we've got Mitch working on the sliders, going together. We generally fab the platforms on a bench on a nice flat surface and then work on putting the mounts along on the chassis and then just sit the platforms on some axle stands, set the height, take it in place, get the 2 end legs in and then work on the centre one.
Alright, Shane's just got it all tacked up, the rear bar, and now he's on to welding it out.
Hey guys, yes, finally just pulled the rear bar off, it's all tacked up. I'm going to start welding. Generally start welding all of your inside seams first. One, it allows you to get warmed up to the welder, make sure you got the right settings and your welds are looking pretty good for the outside welds. And then normally before, if you've got some, bit of anti-splatter, just stops all your splatter and bits and pieces sticking to the outside of the bar. Can have proper anti-splatter or even some PAMs out of the bloody pantry at home. All does the same job, just stops it sticking. So yeah, just about to start welding it up. Hey guys, as you can see now, finished the welding stage. We're up to grinding and finishing. For grinding we generally use a rubber-backed sanding pad. We use a 36 grit to take the majority of the excess material away down to a flat surface, then use a 120 grit for finishing. When you're when you're grinding, generally you want to use the flat of the pad to go up and down the full length of the welds. This avoids any humps and hollows or low spots that show once powder coating's been done. Yeah, take the high spots first and bring it down to the plate on both angles. Once you've done that, then start to grind continuously back to your radius. Yeah, and that's probably the most painstaking part of the build, but necessary. All the details are on the finishing. Yeah, we generally grind everything back before we go to putting swing outs or hoops on. Also, this allows you to get full passes without interruptions. All that sort of stuff shows up in the powder coat. You can sort of see where you start, stop, and bits and pieces. So, yeah, next stage we'll get this done and start fabricating, putting the swing outs on the truck. Stages to start taking together the swing out frame. So Coastal Offroad, you can get a single tyre swing out on one side, or you can get a dual swing out with Jerry Getting. We offer winching or white racks, swing out white racks for the rebars as well. The high point, these lines threaded on the inside, which allows adjustment to be level depending on the weight, whether you got a 33 inch tyre, 35, 37, bring it to rated for a 37 inch tyre, the weight sags it down a little bit, so it takes time, allows you to keep it level on flat. Yeah, next stage, get these assembled, and then start setting up the hinges over on the rear bar. We've got our bent hinge mount, these go off later on. G'day guys, just thought I'd jump in here quickly and give a bit of rundown on setting up the hinges. Now, through the different varieties of bars that Coastal Offroad offer, the hinge locations are slightly different in reference to the bar on where they sit. Some sit a bit lower depending on where the lights are. You can actually flip this arrangement and put the box section up the top and the catch underneath if you need to lower your hinge brackets to get out of the way of lights. Having them up high also allows you a location for the number plate, or they can go on the back of the jerry can holder when that's on there. But generally I'll try and tack a piece of angle iron if you're down on this face, or put some packers in like so on the 80 series bar we're doing at the moment. It just gives you a nice parallel face to work with, getting the dual swing out set up at the same height, same levels, and if you give yourself a backstop too, you can sort of clamp them in place there while you work on tacking your hinges in at both sides. But yeah, once you got them tacked on, just double check that they swing in and out nice and good, there's not too much droop or sag in them, and then yeah, move on to the next step, which is putting on the tyre brace and bits and pieces. I generally like to leave them off till I've got the hinge mounted. It just means you got less weight to sort of hang around and try and balance while you're trying to tack things on. So yeah, we'll get to it. Hey team, here we are, back again. Just got to the stage where bars have come back off the truck. Little bits, the last swing out, it's all been tacked together. We'll do the welding of them now. Front bars, we did the hoops and that. So as I mentioned yesterday, we pull the bars off, do the welding and grinding before, and then put them back on to put the hoops up there. Again, just allows you to get a nice clean finish around your corners and whatnot. We'll weld this up, weld the swing outs and the rear quarter hoops and hinge swing out hinges on the rear bar. Everything's then going to head off to powder coat after a bit of a clean up, and we'll be back next week to do the final install with Brad up here.
Right, it's the following weekend. We've just got everything back from the powder coaters. I'm going to chuck it all on the truck now and we'll show you how it looks. Thanks, Steph. We love your scones.
Very good. Well looked after. Hey guys, here we are. We got there. Have a look. Yeah, that's Brad's 80 about wrapped up. It's taken us another day or so to do all the final assembly. As I mentioned before in the video, the details are on the finishing. Yeah, and just trying to protect the powder coat, not scratch anything. They only look like this once when they drive out of the shop, generally hit the trails, and yeah, there's a few scratches come up, but nah, overall the kit went together pretty well. I think, what did we do? We were, the first Friday, there was 3 of us here, and we smashed out most of the fabrication, and then there was another 2 days in finishing after that for myself, just finished welding, gussets, polishing, grinding back, just making sure it's in pristine condition to go to the powder coaters, and then another day with my Brad and myself here today, just doing all the fit out, putting the lights in, different bits and pieces, swing outs together at the rear, jerry can holders, fitting the high lift jack. Yeah, so sorry we didn't get too much filming of the assembly. We were sort of, needed two guys on the job to lift bars and bits and pieces on, so yeah, no, we didn't get too much of that for you guys to see, but I think you get the gist of it. Overall, I think, yeah, stoked as with the product. As I say, the Coastal stuff has its own look, very tight lines, especially around your approach and exit angles. The bars are very strong, all 5mm plate, all the tube is medium wall tube, and yeah, like I say, when we pan out to our 80 here, that's been on the road for 3 years now and has had minimal rework done to the bars, just modifications as far as additional hoops at the back when they're on. They're obviously removable and off at the moment, but yeah. No, we'll do a bit of a wrap-up shoot here, and then I think we're going to head down to the river and get a few shots and have a beer and just take it all in. Yeah, no, it's been a bit of a project, but we got there. Another one done. Cheers, guys.
Keep me from all